How to Disagree. Negotiate Difference in a Divided World. Adam Ferber and Darren Chetty. Chapter 3. Think for Yourself. Are our characters set in stone from the moment of birth? Working at the start of the 19th century, romantics like Friedrich Wilhelm Joseph von Schelling thought of our understanding of ourselves was the result of a process of self-discovery. Through self-investigation, introspection, and exposure to certain meaningful encounters, awe-inspiring things like seascapes and mountain ranges, we find ourselves. There is, Schelling thought, some true essence that makes you, you. You may be a hero or a coward, a villain or a saint. Whatever it is, there's some inner core baked into you, waiting to be discovered. This idea nicely complements the deterministic worldview, but it's not quite as fatalistic as some forms of hard determinism. Life for the romantics doesn't just unfold joylessly according to a cosmic blueprint. The romantic is a compatibilist who holds that determinism is compatible with a degree of freedom. Sure, they say, the self might be there already, fixed by nature, but that doesn't mean we don't have a role to play. It's up to us to find out what we are. And it's up to us to act according to and cultivate our true nature. We can be free, they say, in the way a river may be free to run its course, or a balloon, once released, is free to soar up, up, up. In contrast to romantics, existentialists like Simone de Beauvoir, Jean-Paul Sartre, and Frantz Fanon thought compatibilism was an impoverished form of freedom. Working in the 20th century, these thinkers focus less on self-discovery and more on self-creation. Their mantra was, existence precedes essence. You come into existence, then decide how to exist. You decide what to exist as, who to be. In its most radical form, existentialism holds that you are utterly constrained by your upbringing. You can break free completely from the casual chains that brought you into the world. If these positions, the romantic and the existentialist, strike you as too extreme, you'll be relieved to learn there are philosophers who tread the line between the two. The philosopher and cultural theorist Kwame Anthony Appiah is one. He recognizes the importance of acknowledging the circumstances you're born into, the capacities you enjoy, and the privations you suffer. But he also denies that we have to be determined by these facts. In defining ourselves, he says, we engage in creative acts of self-construction. To create a life is to create a life out of the materials that history has given you. Salah Ben Habib, a professor of philosophy at Yale, toes a similar line. We are not merely extensions of casual chains, she says. We are in the position of author and character at once. Our identity is not just a matter of pre-made artifact, nor of spontaneous generation. It's a creative combination of the two. There's a common thread that connects these varied thoughts about free will. Agency in any form requires effort. There is an imperative to engage. If you don't, you sit back and fail to examine yourself. You'll end up as a passive extension of a casual chain, a product of your time. Conversation is a crucial element of these self-revelations. The back and forth with others allows you to get a better sense of your own boundaries, your own interests, and the things you can and cannot change about yourself. This was a reading from Chapter 3 of the book How to Disagree, Negotiate in a Divided World by Adam Ferber and Darren Chetty. Please follow Oracle Candles on Instagram, on TikTok, for more content like this. And learn to think for yourself is the message. Thanks for watching.